the changing notion of corruption and what is equality and what citizen gets priority, is this part of a larger alteration of the court? Because the court has been, this court is the most pro-business court, I think, in history. And is there something even wider in scope than voting rights and campaign finance at work here? Is there a kind of thinking or that's infusing this that I'm not saying this very well, but somehow.
But we're all nodding.
And how would you folks describe
I think this is a
that?
really important question. I'd love to hear other people's thoughts
Yeah.
on it. I just wrote a paper on neoliberal political law, just starting to try to answer some of this question, because there is a broader, I just thought Larry put it so well, vision of politics at work. And there's just, I can't tell you an answer to that, but I can tell you some features of it. One is that there is no history. So in the case striking down the essential part of the Voting Rights Act, or in this case on money, on all the cases on money in politics, there is no sense of history. There are relatively few facts. They tend to be highly abstract. If you try to read McCutcheon, you might have said, this is very interesting, but this has nothing to do with politics, because it's sort of outside of the fact world. I think it reflects a kind of, not the real Francis Fukuyama, but the stereotyped Francis Fukuyama idea of end of history, that like we have come to the end, we've solved it. When in doubt, markets should distribute goods, and people coming together in politics should not distribute goods. So those are some of the features that I see.
What do you mean by people should not distribute goods in politics?
So I think of politics as when people come together, this is Hannah Arendt, and say, what should we do? That's what politics is collectively deciding what we are going to do. And the vision that I see in Roberts is that that is a useless, inefficient process, and instead just take your healthcare to some market, take your education to some market, and see who the highest bidder is.